Well guys, now that the new Line 6 Helix Stadium XL is finally shipping, or at least shipping very soon, people are wondering if the OG Line 6 Helix is going to be considered obsolete. There's a lot of talk about whether or not people are going to jump ship from the old flagship to the new one. So sonically, what does the new one actually have to offer over the old one at this point? Are the new Agora models going to be that much better? Well, we're going to talk about that in today's episode. Also, let's just kick things off with a mix with my EVH Red preset, which is still available on Line 6's marketplace right now. This has one of my impulse responses in it, and it sounds really good. I haven't played this in months. So let's go ahead and check it out now in a full mix, and I'll play some riffs for you as well and show you the different snapshots that come with it, and I'll just tell you what my honest opinion is about what I'm hearing and feeling when I play through the OG unit right now. Well, that took several takes. I had a way more cigar before I started playing that song, and now it's a lot lower. A little bit of a struggle today getting this song done, but anyways, I thought it sounded good. Now, I've always preferred profiling or capturing over modeling because I always felt like it was more of a 3D kind of feel. It felt thicker. There was just a better feel with it. And I still feel that way. So that's one of the things that I'm looking forward to when it comes to checking out the new models, the Agora models on the new Helix Stadium. Because I really hope that they address that. You know, they're a little on the 2D side, you know, for you know, for models right now, and I think they sound good and the feel's decent, but I think it could be better, and I'm really hoping that is fixed on the new one. I'm really looking forward to that. By the way, I have one inbound. It's coming, so I think I'm going to order it today. So I'm going to get it here, and I'm going to do an initial first impressions video like I always do, like an unboxing first impressions. I'll build a preset and do all that happy stuff. But I also want to compare the old models on this unit to the new models on the new unit and see if the sound and the feel is actually better. And so like the Agora models are supposed to be better. Everybody's saying that they're more reactive and responsive, so I'm really hoping that's the case. So stay tuned to the channel for that. I will do a direct comparison with them with the same IRs, maybe stock cabs, whatever. It'll all be the same setting-wise and everything. So stay tuned to the channel for that. So I'm really hoping that's the case. I've also heard that even the older models sound and feel slightly better on the new unit because of the hardware. So I'll maybe do a comparison with that as well, so we'll see. But so what are you guys going to do? Are you guys going to jump ship right away and order one and abandon your old Helix, or maybe keep it for a backup unit or sell it or whatever? I want to see what you guys are doing with that. I know the new units are coming out with the firmware update. That's going to be really good. And I think there's 16 amps. Don't quote me on that. I think there's 16 Agora amps in there. So I think that's enough to get us started. The EVH Red, which is what I'm playing right now, that's in there. And I think the Revv stuff is all new Agora type models or whatever. So I'm looking forward to checking those out as well. But the thing I'm really looking forward to the most on the new Helix Stadium XL is the interaction with the unit. You know, dialing things in. I know, the graphics, all that stuff. I mean, the graphics, they shouldn't mean a lot, but they do. I mean, it's nice to look at something really cool when you're dialing in your stuff. So I'm really looking forward to that. The hype feature, and what's the other feature when you drag your finger around and adjust things? I forget what that's called, but I'm looking forward to that also. I saw Fluff's video on that, and he said that he really liked what it did, and he looked at the settings on the amp and he said, I would have never set it up this way, but for some reason it sounds good. And I have to agree with him. It did sound really good in his video when he did that. So I'm really looking forward to that as well. Now, all that being said, the thing I'm looking forward to the most on the new Helix Stadium XL is the fact that it will do captures. I know it won't do it right now, but hopefully in January or something like that, they'll release the firmware that will do that. I'm really looking forward to that, and I'm going to compare the captures to the models as well. I have an EVH Stealth here. I want to capture that and see how that compares to the Agora model of it. So I think that'll be interesting. So make sure you stay tuned to the channel for that. But anyways, I do like this. I think it's still a great unit. There's a lot of great things that it offers, lots of effects, and the effects are great. The routing, the way you dial things in, this is probably the easiest unit on the market to use. Whether you use the unit itself or the software on the computer, the editor, I mean, it's all great. So this thing has really stood the test of time in a lot of ways. But it was time for them to release a new unit, and I'm really looking forward to it. I can't wait. I'm really excited. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun to do all these episodes with it. I'm going to do some step-by-step guides on certain features and certain ways of doing things on the unit, so that if you just want to know one thing or one way of doing something on the unit, you'll be able to tune into the channel and find that video and follow along with me and learn how to do things step by step. Now, I know my friend Jeremy Vareo is going to be doing another idiot's guide to the Helix Stadium, just like he did for the original Helix. That's got almost 500,000 views on his original series with that. And I think that's another good channel to follow when it comes to that. I also really like the Audition thing where you can check out presets by just playing the preset. Whoever created the preset, you could play it on your Helix, and they play some riffs with it so you can hear it and go and decide on whether or not you want to buy that or check it out. I think that's a cool feature, and I do like the backing track feature as well, where you can put in your songs, your backing tracks, and play along with them on it. And I think that's a killer feature also, because I'm a big practice guy and I always practice with backing tracks, so I think that's going to be awesome. That's something that's going to make you a really good guitar player too, a much better guitar player. I just did a video last week about how to become a better guitar player, and that's one of the things that I mentioned in the video, is playing along with backing tracks. It really adds to the fun factor, but it also makes you want to practice, so therefore you're going to practice more. Hence, you're going to become a better guitar player. So I think that feature is going to be really handy for a lot of people, whether it's for practicing or playing live. Anyways, I think the hype is growing with this product. It's been growing for several months now since they announced it. And now that videos are coming out from various channels, I think that hype is growing even faster and higher with it, and a lot of people are really digging what they're seeing and hearing. There's also a lot of mixed discussion on who made it sound better, but that's all, you know, to your taste, and that's all very subjective anyway. So I don't really think that that stuff matters, because if you can watch 10 different channels and get 10 different versions of a high gain tone, or even a mid gain or low gain tone that you like, I mean, that shows that it has a lot of variety to offer as well. Because let's face it, it's really all about who dials it in, how much skill you have, how much experience you have on making good guitar tones, and of course the impulse responses or the stock cabs that are in it. Those are the things that have the final say over what an amp's going to sound like anyways. I'm just really hoping that the new Agora amp models sound and feel better than what I'm playing right now. Again, this one does sound good, but I definitely can hear and feel the need for some improvements with this. So I'm looking forward to digging into that big time, and I will give you an honest, fair test on these and give you my honest opinion about it. Anyways, I want to see what your thoughts are on the new Helix, whether or not you're going to get one, and what your favorite features are and what you're hoping for when you get one. And again, if you liked what you heard here, you can go on Line 6's marketplace and get this preset for yourself. It comes with IRs and everything, so it's all set up with effects and everything. I will play a couple things for you here. So here is my crunch tone. And then you have big crunch, which has some chorus and delay on it. And then here's your lead tone. And you got a phase lead. And a flanger. This flanger is before the amp. And then here's a flanger after the amp. And then I have a practice lead patch here with a little bit of delay on it, so it's not too loud, but you can hear everything clearly, so you can kind of practice with that as well. So that's in there as well, and then you have an open snapshot to put in whatever you want. So you have 7 snapshots with it, and all that, and then all the effects are carefully dialed in so they sound good in a mix. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I hope you got something out of the video. And make sure you subscribe to the channel and click the bell so that you're notified when I come out with new episodes with the new Helix Stadium XL. I'm really looking forward to sharing those videos with you guys. Well, thanks to all my Patreon supporters and subscribers. Really appreciate you guys. And if you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe, and don't forget to click that bell so you're notified when I come out with new episodes. I really appreciate that. I got a lot more stuff coming up for you guys, and I'll see you on the next one.